Hi, for Education Remix, I'm Will Simpson, here with a tutorial on how to create a customizable, entertaining, and useful online lesson for your virtual classroom using the resources provided by TED Ed, an arm of the Technology, Education, and Design Cooperative you no doubt have encountered from the myriad TED Talks you've seen in your classroom. These lessons are free of charge, exceptionally informative, and fully customizable once you set up your educator account at TED Ed. The TED Ed website can be found at ed.ted.com. Alright, let's get to the lesson and see how we create our own customizable lesson. TED Ed has experts from around the globe that have given many insightful and engaging lectures using visual aids, video, performance art, and many other mediums that are all available free of charge. It is simple to create an educator account at ed.ted.com, and when you sign up with your school or school system email, once you receive the confirmation email from TED Ed, you can verify your email address and then head back to ed.ted.com to find multiple paths towards creating a lesson. TED Ed will also send along a walkthrough for how to create your own customizable lessons with your own questions, contextual information, and even discussion groups. Once at TED Ed and logged in, there are multiple ways to find content that would be applicable for your class, whether you're looking for it by subject matter or by a specific lesson or subject that you want to cover. If you go here to the Discover tab, you'll see that there are lessons listed here by their most popular or by individual subjects such as design, engineering, and technology, mathematics, philosophy and religion, or social studies. You can also search for a specific lesson, as I'm going to do here for a lesson on the Pythagorean theorem. I simply go up to the search bar here in the orange bar at the top of the TED Ed site, and I put in Pythagorean theorem. Once I do that, you will see that a number of resources pop up that are related to the Pythagorean theorem. I'll choose this lesson here on how to prove the Pythagorean theorem. And here we are. This is the original lesson made by TED contributor Betty Fay that goes through different ways to prove the Pythagorean theorem. Here at TED Ed, you will see a number of tabs for each lesson listed here along the right side of the page. The Watch takes you to the original video. The Think tab is where you'll find the questions or response prompts for each video. You can customize and add to these as well, which gives the teachers the ability to still add some of their own personality to the assignment or focus some of the questions on areas of particular need for their classroom or student population. The Dig Deeper tab gives the student access to external resources or additional contextual information about the subject matter of the lesson and can be used to create reading assignments prior to video conference class discussions. It also gives an avenue for the most ambitious of our students to pursue deeper knowledge on an idea or concept. The Discuss tab will take you to open discussions about the subject, where students can see how other students and teachers are finding the material and whether there are any insights that they can gain from interacting with other classrooms from across the globe. These are open discussions, so be aware that not everything in there will be well written or reasoned, but it does tend to be on subject for the most part. To make your own assignable version of a lesson, simply click on the Customize This Lesson large orange button, and you'll be taken to a screen where you can create your own version of the lesson. On this page, you can edit almost every facet of the lesson. You can change the lesson title. You can change the introduction to include other information that you think is relevant for your students, or to simplify the language for younger students. You can edit and reorder the questions in the Think section simply by dragging these three bars on the right side to reorder the questions. You can edit individual questions by going in to each edit question. You can select the different multiple choice answers, as the questions are only available in open text or multiple choice formats. You also can add your own questions by clicking the Add Another tab, where you can choose multiple choice or open answer question and add your own questions specific for your class. Here in the Dig Deeper section, the contextual information that TED Ed has provided is found, and you can add your own resources or materials that you would like to provide to your students. Finally, you can add your own class discussions that appear here in the Discussion tab, or you can edit the discussion that is included with TED Ed. When finished with all of these editable options, you go here to the Publish tab, and you will find that you go to a splash page where you can promote and see your lesson and choose how you want students to access it. One option is to have students required to use TED Ed accounts. If they use TED Ed accounts, the advantage is when they are doing their work, they can stop, take a break, and come back to it. Or you can ask them to simply submit a nickname, such as their first name, to identify their responses. If you use the nickname option, they will not be able to stop work and come back, or to go back and look at previous lessons they have done. It is totally up for teachers or schools to decide, but you do have to pick one of the two options for each lesson. When discussing the options with your class, you should remind them that without setting up logins, they will not be able to save their work. There is also an option to share your lesson at the bottom of the splash page. And when you click there, you will see links to share this lesson via email, social media, or to copy the link to the lesson so that you can share it via your school's online classroom software or by email directly to students. You can also click here on See Your Lesson to be taken to the main lesson page for your lesson. And that's it. You just made your own TED Ed customizable lesson. Just get the link out to your students and watch the online learning begin. Once you receive responses, you can go here to the Review Student Work tab, and it will show you any students that have responded to the lesson so far. For Education Remix, this is Will Simpson. Catch you on the next spin.